It's here, it's here, it's here. So instead of putting my package in this nice waterproof box right here with our addresses on it, God, I tell you what, soaking wet in the rain. Could have put it in a nice waterproof box, but no, set it out in the rain. Incredible. Charlie and I were looking for Lucy. We thought she'd gone out. Looked around, looked in the bedroom, see if she'd gone back to bed. And here she is. Now you can see her on the phone, but with the naked eye, it's a little darker in here. And she's on a dark chair on a brown blanket, and she just blends right in. Plus she wasn't moving, so anyway, we found her. All right, here's what I got. It was dry inside the package, so no worries. And what this does is convert I can put my Makita batteries in here and use this in my Milwaukee tools. And I got this for a specific reason. And that reason should be here sometime today, and I'll show you that when I get it. Okay, what I got here, I like this so much. This 4-inch is so handy, and we have used it so much that my Makita 12-inch chainsaw, I'm selling it. It's heavy. It requires 2 big Makita batteries to run it, and it's a very awkward saw when all you really want is to get in somewhere tight and cut a limb off and work your way into a bigger limb. So it is so handy, I decided to buy something that I could use my batteries on, because this will be, Charlie can use this, and we're both, out here working, and we still have a ton of trees to clean up and work our way through. So I bought this Milwaukee Fuel M12, and I have some Milwaukee tools with the 12-volt batteries, but what I have here is an adapter that will allow my Makita batteries, this is a 5 amp hour battery, to be used in this. Let me get that off before I chew it up. Another thing I like about this is it's self-oiling. Also, it comes with a scrunch, they call it a scrunch, and very easy to tighten, and you loosen that up and then you turn this until the chain is tight. Really handy. This is going to be a handy son of a gun, just like this is. The only thing is I'm going to be able to use my Makita batteries, which I have a lot of, and let me put some oil in this while I'm sitting here thinking about it. Oh, and I got a spare chain, but if it's anything like this chain, we have used the hell out of this. And that's still the original chain, and it's still sharp. And that came with a spare chain. So let me put a little oil in this. Okay, let's go find a limb to cut. Pretty cool, huh? And the fact that it's going to use my Makita batteries is even cooler. And we still got tons of limbs and trees to clean up. And then down the hill, behind that shed, down the hill for several hundred feet, we still got cleaning up to do. All right, let's give this a little practice here, a little trial. safety Crocs on. Okay, this is about 4.5 inches. Let's see if I can cut through that. Tell you what, every time you let go of that, it stops. So you got to hold that in and pull that trigger. That's a pain in the ass there. I guess that's a lock. Huh. Yeah. Or, let me see how much juice I got in that battery. No, that's full. Yeah, anytime you let go of that, it stops. So you got to hold that, this button. That's a bit of a, oh, you're upside down. All right, it works, and I'm going in. It's humid, sticky. I'm taking the day off. That was just a real quick review of that. I'm going to do a longer, in-depth review of the Fuel M12 chainsaw, pruner. I don't know what they call it. Here, what do they call it? Operator's Manual. M12 Fuel Hatchet Pruning Saw. That's a mouthful. So I like it. It's going to take a little getting used to. I think what was happening was I wasn't squeezing the trigger hard enough. And that's just my hands not working right now. I've been holding on to a big steel MS391 chainsaw for 3 days, and my hands are killing me. So I took today off. I'm not doing nothing today. And I think that was the reason that thing cut out a time or two, is because I wasn't squeezing the trigger tight enough, not because I wasn't holding that button. That button just unlocks the trigger, and you got to squeeze the trigger a little harder than I was to keep it going. So anyway, a quick review. I like it, and I'm glad it runs on my Makita batteries, because I have several. I've got probably a dozen Makita batteries, and 2 of them are 5 amp hour batteries. So that ought to last a good while on that little chainsaw. All right, thanks for watching. When I get back out to work there, I'll do a more in-depth review of that particular chainsaw. Thanks for watching. Man, I got a lap full of dogs.